Or is it? Nope. Turns out it's a kid. Not just any kid. A kid we've actually seen before. Of course, he never said any lines. So, what do you know? Turns out it was a cyber suit, which I thought was very interesting my first time playing through. Of course, y'all saw that, and I'm gonna unprivate it as soon as I... Okay, that sounds horribly wrong. I'm gonna take it off the private video and put it public again after this. You think you're so honky you can make fun of me. And yeah, he's kind of sensitive. And he's all like, I didn't have enough server power. And so I'm somehow going to add more energy, which is kind of weird, because unless he's connected directly, I don't see how this is working. And for some reason he likes radiation going through his body. What the crap? And yeah, everyone's getting prickly, because this is definitely not how radiation works. I should know, my dad's in the profession. You'll die without suits on. Well, no censorship there, unlike the show. And yeah, they're all like, no, we're not gonna leave. And it's like, no, heck no, it's too dangerous. And so, you know, after some promising and cute little line here and there, they leave. Heck, even Chod leaves. Chod leaves. And so this guy gets so weird, and he's making it go over the maximum. How do you do that? I hate everything. I'm sick of being picked on, and yeah, he's kind of causing a major power outage. And he can't even move his feet. That's how much of this dang electricity. And so he's like, prepare to fight the real base. And they're like, I can still move my hands. I can do this. Don't muck it up. And wait for it. Best words ever. So yeah, he's making this weird goopy sound. Gloop, especially. And making glooping sounds apparently turns you into a dog. That's right, he turns into a freaking dog. Not just any dog, his dog Treble, or as it called in this game, Gospel, which is actually his original name. Interesting factoid. And so he somehow calls us through all these power outages and radiation. And apparently he found a flaw. You can't make one. You can't make a base through bug fusion. Instead, what he is a buggy organism, which is very weird. And he's like, crap, it's already been created? And he's all like, well, if it gets loose, the net will be covered with bugs, and then they'll be ruling, not Gospel. So you know what that means? We have to delete it. Because, you know, just destroying the computers wouldn't make sense. Of course, it's network, so it would be able to travel anyway. What's this? There's some server power increasing on its own. And it's going way, way over the maximum. And causing us to be zapped. Again, not how radiation works. He's all like, Lan! And then we get this really weird background, which should be the battle, but it's not. And for some reason, he's now changed. Turns out he's speaking through his brother's voice, Hub. Kinda weird that they only mention it now. He's all like, hey, you blacked out. And he's like, wait, if I'm black like this, I can't do anything. And yeah, some touching lines. He's like, okay, listen, this is how you're gonna do it. A heart program. He's going to freaking fuse your hearts, so that way you can operate him with your heart. That's pretty freaking awesome if you think about it. He's like, we were brothers, and now we're friends. So, yeah. Let's fight this guy. And finish this all up. Hi, Gospel. How you doing? I gotta say, though, I love this music. Gotta watch out for the Dino Wave of Awesomeness, and as soon as you start damaging him, all this crap starts... Oh, come on, you would block it with that. That was a meanie pants thing to do. Thankfully, you can just get rid of those things at any time, but it's simpler just to dodge them. And usually I would be tearing this guy up with Oh yeah, gotta watch out for the Dino Wave of Awesomeness that actually causes panels to go away. And other than my incomplete thoughts, this is about all about. Oh yeah, he can turn his head into a drill. This has gotta be one of the best fights in the game. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, good. I can get a program advance going on. And that's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Yeah. Pretty soon he's gonna start doing other attacks, but so far he's just sticking with what works. Kinda like people in Super Smash Brothers. Oh, dang it, I would miss. Come on, do something. Do something! How generic of a request is that? Do something. Okay. I can go with this combination. Do something. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but whatever works. Yeah, watch this. He turns his head into the followers of gospel, which if you think about it has got to be one of the weirdest things you've ever seen a boss do. And Duo, I know you're going to talk about Duo. And let's see if I can hit him. No, I can't. Well, that's never fun. I can still hit him though. And man, he does really fast. Goes really fast with those attacks. I've never seen him do his head like that off the screen. Oh yeah, gotta watch out for this attack. Because then he'll use fire breath that... Not a fire breath. He'll use a breath that's whatever you're weak against elementally, or just normal breath, but still, double damage on whatever style you have. That's kind of scary, so let's just get rid of this guy while we're at it. Going through a whole dang folder trying to sift through anything useful. And we finally did it, we got rid of Gospel. And so we somehow blew up the computers. All of the computers. Not a single trace of it's left. And we did it. Yay! And he's all blacked out. And so let's just, steal his book and sift through it. So it turns out that he was actually the sad victim of two parents dying in a plane crash, and he kind of blamed everybody except computers, which is weird because that's actually how it started. But, yeah, other than that, he just kind of wakes up and he's like, hey, you're alive. Please don't hurt me. And he's even trying to commit suicide. Again, very dark game. Everybody hates me. And so we're promising this to be a friend, and watch this. Ah! He just screams right before he shakes his hand or anything. So, he says, we got him, and they went easy on him. And so we're finally going camping. Hooray! Happy music. After all that sad music, very, very, nice to hear. And so we're able to camp and all that, and yo. I don't understand what all the yo is for. And so Land's all like, I'm gonna catch a fish with my bare hands. And I'm not making any sense of this at all. And yes, we're catching all kinds of fish. They're all invisible too. And so we're trying to teach Higsby, and yeah, you can see how this turns out. Hooray! And Dex is crying like a boss. Domestique. And my goodness. These people can never remember their stuff, and we always must do it. And oh hey look, our father's here. That's kind of rare. And the asterisk for the quotation marks again, which I think is really weird. And big ol' heart. And yeah, I've already read through all these lines, and I'm not going to read through all these lines like Real Miserable would do. Just, you know, read it on your own time. Oh my goodness. Oh hey, Chod. And it turns out he already got shot. He already got a knife. That Chod. I'm not sure why she looked around. I love that line. How the heck would I know? Alright, so we get out of the way, and we actually put aside our differences for at least this game, and yes, we are rivals. I'll just follow Shot's orders. And we finally shake hands, like good friends. Kinda reminds me of Gary and Ash in the Pokemon series. Well, at least in the anime. And, hey look, the music's getting quiet, I wonder why. It's about him. So it turns out he thinks that there's someone actually in the back, kind of controlling Sean through a puppet. Like a puppet. So yeah, he's like, I'm setting up for the sequel. And we're all like, we'll ignore that for now. And we're finally ready to eat. So after much eating, on the barbecue, no plates or anything. And, hey look, our teacher. I wonder what she's doing here. Now, I don't understand this line. Is she preparing herself for the next semester, or is it that school starting tomorrow? Because I've never heard of anybody who camps the day before school starts. And Lan's all like, oh no, I don't have my homework done. And I'm like, well, so much has been happening lately. And then, probably one of the greatest parts in this game. There's fire coming from the stove. Wait, of course there's fire coming from the stove. Don't have time. Jack in, execute, go. Whee! So there's 6B shot. Never opened. And yeah, I finally got through most of this game now. I'm gonna have to start the after game soon, of course, because you know this game it's gonna have an after game. I still love this game, and notice the weird vampire guy in the bottom right. Anyway, I mean, it's just after the horrors of Battle Number 1, which now that I think about, honestly, it seems like any time a Mega Man series has started, the first game is not that good, and then the second game is like, oh my goodness, good. Because my first Mega Man game was actually Mega Man 02, and I love that game to death, and I hate 01. And then Battle Number 1 and Battle Number 2, of course, and he just floated in freaking air. And look, the vampire bat again. And somehow Yumland's completely repopulated with a king that was killed before, so I don't know how that works out. And then, of course, there was the original Mega Man, with Mega Man 1 being extremely hard. And then Mega Man 2 being, well, depending on your choice, either one of the easiest or an average Mega Man game. And, you know, just noticing a pattern here. There's the whole 2 seats in first class. Good grief, that's gotta be so expensive. And so we have these guys again, but we don't have to worry because we're using double hero all the time. And you thought spamming Gaber was a bad idea. Gaber, not Gator, Gaber. Now there's a weird pattern with all the scenes. You usually just show stuff that would have happened afterward, and then you just kind of replay the last few moments. This happened in everything from 1 to 3. I think 4 started changing it up a little bit. And again, 4. And there's Sean playing his DS, even though those haven't even been introduced yet, but oh well, he's that high tech. And so this guy's like, hooray! People like me now. Wait a second. it got dark again. And this is a very weird area with some interesting music. Oh hey, it's Base. Guess that means he's kind of still alive. And the screen got all dark. And oh my. So yeah, I think that's the real Base, just a guess. So yeah, this guy's complaining about his master. And he's pretty mad at him. And he kind of disappears and you can see all your totals. And other than that, we get to restart the game. Now we get this pretty little yellow star, but we'll see more of that next time.